Alright, it's the next morning. It's been about 9 hours. That looks very good. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. It sort of falls apart. The major groups, muscle groups will come apart. It's still not as tender as it's going to be in about 4 or 5 more hours, but you know, you could actually eat this right now. Sort of depends on the meat and stuff, but as you can see, it's still somewhat pink, but it breaks apart with the spoon. So I'm just going to let this go, I guess, because I don't have anything to. I have some stuff to do before we eat this afternoon. So, but you could actually eat this now. It's been 9 hours at 200 degrees. So, see how much liquid has come out off of the meat.
Bring that yogurt upstairs, honey.
So it's basically braising at this point. Alrighty, so back into the oven until we're ready to eat it. You can actually just, if it's done and you don't want to have it cook anymore, you can turn it down to 170, just keep it warm. Alright, so it's been 13 and a half hours. And if you can see this, it just pulls apart. It's still slightly pink, but all the connective tissue has dissolved and it's as tender as it's going to get. It's amazing. And the garlic cloves are like candy. So I'm going to try not to eat this whole thing while I wait for dinner. It's got about 3 or 4 hours before dinner, so I'm just going to turn the oven back down to 170 and just keep it at a safe temperature until we're ready to eat.
Yes, I am.
You are. Look at this. See how much liquid there is in here now. And this just pulls apart.
Honey, something smells good here.
Yeah, the whole house smells good, doesn't it? Yeah, I got a plate. So then these garlic cloves have completely caramelized or
I've got a plate, Dad.
reduced into goodness. So you can just basically just pull it apart. You can't really cut it. Just want to have a little snack.
Yeah.
It's a fork, huh?
I am going to.
Probably put a little bit of balsamic vinegar in the broth. Put a little bit of a jump and adjust the seasonings, and this is ready to serve. Alright, so we got 10 pounds of red potatoes, and they are boiling, and we're going to put about 2.5 pounds of butter in them, and some salt and pepper if he needs it, and some garlic powder, and that's the foolproof way to make mashed potatoes. 10 pounds of potatoes and 2.5 pounds or 3 pounds of butter. It's very healthy. So these are buttered garlic bread with big chunks of garlic in it. It's artisan bread, and we're just going to have that to dip. It's kind of the au jus roast beef, and that's going to be good stuff.
She's actually sleeping.
So we got.
She's napping, but I gotta go.
Just breaking this up into pieces,
Time to eat.
little chunks like this.
So you want me to wake her up?
And
Are you calling on the home phone?
basically just break it up to hunks to serve. And you can serve it on bread and dip the bread into the juice if you want, or you can just serve it with the juice as for kind of the gravy for potatoes. And it is really good. This is just asparagus with olive oil and salt and pepper. We're going to broil it. It's my favorite side dish. So we're going to wait for the potatoes to get all the way done, and then we'll throw those into the broiler. So that's, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Pound and a half of butter. And some garlic powder. I don't think you got enough butter in there.
Keep pounding.
So you want the asparagus just so when a fork starts to go in. And it's okay if the ends aren't quite done all the way, because as it sits, it'll finish cooking. You don't want them to get them soggy at all. Alright, so we got a salad, garlic mashed potatoes, garlic bread, garlic asparagus, French fries,
And a drink.
Peru. And this is the roast beef. And this is the garlic bread in addition to the other garlic bread.
Is there any garlic in the here right now?
There is lots of garlic actually, 20 cloves of garlic. So this is the garlic celebration.
Oh, I guess that's not. We like to call it garlic. That's not a garlic.
This is how most of us should be eating. That's all the vegetables and salad, and that's the meat. Unfortunately, most of us reverse the ratio, which is what I'm going to do right now.
Day of garlic.
Time for the airing of grievances.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Here, have some.
That's good.
You sure?
Yeah. I'll come back for more.